prepared for hacks, guys. I know, and I apologize. I've been away for quite a few days now, but for those of you that have not heard, we're actually trying to sell our house right now, so we've been dealing with a lot of showings, people coming to view the house to see if they want to buy it or not, so I've been dealing with a lot of that. I've also been streaming quite a bit, and I've been preparing. If you guys did not hear through the voices of the internet, I will be doing a 24-hour live stream upcoming this Friday. I'm going to make a whole separate video about it. I just want to let you guys know because, a lot of people do watch the Wi-Fi battles. So I'm going to be doing that on Friday all the way through Saturday. We're going to be doing Wonder Trade. So if you're into that kind of thing, make sure to stop on by. But this, my friends, was a serious case of mind games. This was one of the more fun battles that I've actually had in a while. Partially because of the team that I was using, and partially just because of how into Thunder's head I was. So I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my Latios here. He did lead off with Conkeldurr. He knows that he pretty much has to switch unless he's just going balls to the wall. I actually stay in and predict either Caesar or Ferrothorn to come in, and I end up going for the HP Fire here. And that is easily going to be enough to take out that Caesar, which is great because I don't have to deal with that thing anymore at all. It's great. It's beautiful. It's bueno. But he's going to go out into the Mountain Dew. Kind of looks like Baja Blast, and I'm sorry if you like Baja Blast, but that shit is disgusting. I love Mountain Dew. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge fan of Mountain Dew, but I hate Baja Blast. But he's going to switch back out into the Clown. Nice double switch here. Actually predicted me to go out into my T-Tar, but he's, like I said, he's not prepared for how real I was going to be during this match. So I'm going to actually stay in. Yes, T-Tar staying in against Conkeldurr. Predict the knockoff, and I'm actually going to go for Stealth Rocks here. So I'm going to get my Rocks up, which is great. He has no way to get rid of them unless he's running Defog on his Latios. Spoilers, he's not. So I am going to stay in, take the knockoff. I'm going to lose my leftovers, but that is okay with me. I did get my Stealth Rocks up, and now I'm going to switch out, play some more mind games, predict a Drain Punch here, switch out to my Latios. And what does he do? He goes for Drain Punch. Oh, man, this battle was so much fun. I seriously, by the end of it, Thunder was like, who am I? Like, he didn't even know who I was at the end of this match. But, Conkeldurr's taking some Sandstorm damage, and so am I. He's going to end up switching out here. I did end up going for Psyshock this round. He's going to switch out into the Tornadus here. And that thing is actually going to die to a Psyshock. Choice Specs Latios, man, with a Psyshock, unless you're a dark type or you're super bulky defense-wise, you're going to have a tough time. You are going to have a tough time. But he's going to go out into more now, which is a Ferrothorn. And this is one of the things that is tough for me to deal with because I generally don't put anything on my team specifically for Ferrothorn. Now, I generally have some type of fire type move on my, on one of my Pokemon, just in case they do have Ferrothorn, but I never put a poke that is like a serious Ferrothorn check or counter onto my team. But I end up missing the Heat Wave there, which is a bit unfortunate. It's not like game breaking. It wouldn't have O-coded the Ferrothorn by any means. It would have done a decent amount of damage, but most Ferrothorns run a decent amount of special defense, and this Zapdos just doesn't run the special attack to O-code them. So I'm actually going to go for Roost here. I knew that he would go for Protect, but I wanted to go for Roost because I didn't feel like switching out, but I didn't feel like just doing nothing. So Roost was the best option there. Get back to full HP, and then, of course, take the Leech Seed damage there. But he's going to end up switching out here and going on out into the Mountain Dew again. I went for Discharge this time around, predicting the Politoed to come in because he knew that I was trying to go for Heat Wave and whatnot, but he ended up going out into the Latios. It's a safe play. It resists both Heat Wave and Discharge. However, had I gotten the Paralysis with the Discharge, that Latios would have just been game over for that Latios. There would have been nothing that Latios could have done to save itself. So he's actually going to get quite a bit of health back from the Leech Seed from my Zapdos, but I am going to switch out here. I'm going to go out into the T-Tar, and I'm pretty sure he goes for Draco Meteor here. I don't see him not going for Draco Meteor right here. Oh gosh, all the animations, the sand stream and all that jazz, man. Yeah, he does go for Draco. For the Draco, drop a Draco. Did you guys pick up your shirts? I don't even know why I'm promoting that, but go pick up a Drop a Draco shirt from Joey Pokegame if you have not already, I guess. Anyways, he's going to take some Sandstorm damage. This T-Tar actually does not run Crunch, but I'm going to stay in. I'm going to take another Draco. I am a sassy T-Tar, so I know that I can live it. I'm going to go for Stone Edge here, and I'm actually going to miss, which is super unfortunate. It would have, I don't know if it necessarily would have killed the Latios, but damage is damage, and he has Life Orb plus the Sandstorm damage, so it would have caught up to him very quickly. But he's going to switch out here into the Ferrothorn, and I'm actually going to predict that and go for the Fire Blast here. Now, the Fire Blast is not going to kill the Ferrothorn, but it was a great prediction. I kind of just knew. I had a feeling that he would want to switch out into that to take the Stone Edge. He's going to be going for Protect here. I do run Earthquake on my T-Tar. I don't feel like missing Stone Edge. Don't feel like missing a Fire Blast. Earthquake cannot miss on this Ferrothorn, although he did Protect on that one turn, so I guess kind of saved him. But he's not running Leftovers, so there's no way for him to get HP back. Even if he was running Leftovers, it wouldn't have saved him from that Earthquake. But he's going to go back out into the Conkeldurr over here. I do believe I end up saving my T-Tar here. The only reason I really wanted to save it was to be able to get the sand up later if I needed to for my Steelix. But I'm gonna come in here. He's gonna go for a Drain Punch, which is fine. I'm not gonna be doing too much damage to my Zapdos here. And I think I actually end up going for Roost on this turn, on this upcoming turn here, instead of just straight up going for Defog, which is what I kind of planned to do. I kind of wanted to go in, just Defog right away, because now that his Ferrothorn is gone, he can't get the hazards back up. And I actually have Stealth Rocks on 3 of my Pokemon. I have it on my Steelix, my Ferrothorn, and my T-Tar, and I kind of just wanted to get those up. But I'm going to get my health all the way back up, go for Defog here. I am going to lose my Leftovers, but I do have Roost on my Zapdos, so it's not too big of a deal that I did end up losing those. He's going to go for an Ice Punch here. It's going to hurt a little bit, not too much. You know, Zapdos, especially bold, max HP, max defense, Zapdos isn't going to be hurt too much by that. I am just going to go for the Discharge. He is going to get the Guts boost here, but I'm not too terribly worried about it. I actually am going to die here to this Ice Punch, especially with that Guts boost. But I'm in a good spot now because I can go right out into my Latios and either him stay in and lose his Conkeldurr, which he does end up doing here. Not sure why he didn't just go for Mach Punch just to get a little bit of extra damage off, but maybe he thought that I would over-predict and do something stupid, but I'm HaydenMadeEm. I don't do stupid things unless I'm A, really tired, or 2, just don't care anymore. And I definitely did care in this match because I really... Like, after I killed his Scizor, he was already just like, oh my god, he's inside my head. But the more and more that, even simple predictions that you do, you just start getting into your opponent's head more and more. And especially like if you've ever streamed or, you know, you're in a Twitch chat or you're chatting with the person that you're battling, you can kind of tell how flustered they get. And it's, Thunder's, he's a great viewer, you know, a great person, very good friend. But it's always fun seeing people get flustered about certain plays in Pokemon. It's just fun, and I I had a lot of fun during this match. But I'm going to go out into my Steelix here, scare out the Latios. He's actually going to go out into his Politoed here, and I completely forgot he had it at this point because I had, you know, full weather control this whole match, and now he decides to go out into the Politoed. And I think the reason he wanted to save it is, you know, just when my T-Tar died. But Steelix is going to Mega Evolve here. I'm actually going to take this opportunity to get my Stealth Rocks back up, because why not? All he has left is Latios and Politoed, but this is where this match just kind of went from like really inside Thunder's head to like taking his brain and like beating it with a hammer. I mean, switching out a Ferrothorn here to take the Scald. There isn't really too much Politoed can do to a Ferrothorn unless you were to run HP Fire on your Politoed, but I don't understand why you would do that. You can run Focus Blast, and this actually did surprise me a little bit. You rarely ever see Politoeds with Focus Blast. Even with the amount of Ferrothorns that are in the meta, this was actually the first Politoed with Focus Blast I think I've ever seen. So it caught me off guard a little bit. We were actually going to swap misses here. I missed my first Leech Seed, and then he missed his second Focus Blast. So it ended up working out a little bit better for me because I can take a few Focus Blasts, whereas as soon as I get a Leech Seed up on Politoed, it's just going to be annoying for him to deal with. Now, I think on this upcoming turn, he ends up switching out. Yeah, he ends up switching back out into the Latios here. I'm actually going to start setting up spikes. He's only got, like I said, Latios and Politoed left. But I was so far into Thunder's head that I thought that maybe I'll fuck with him a little bit more. So I'm kind of going for the bad mana route, the BM route right now, which is something that I don't normally ever do. I rarely ever go for BM unless the match has just been really long and annoying for me. Then I'll go for BM. Or in this scenario where Thunder and I are pretty close friends, to where I can just I can be that guy. I can go for the BM and not worry about it too much. But I generally I hate when people BM me, so I try not to do it unless it's very, very circumstantial for me to do. But we've got about 5 turns left here. It's really just stall for the rest of the match. I will continue to narrate it. We're already at 11 minutes now, but we're gonna continue this on. So he's gonna go back out to the Politoed. Of course, I'm just gonna be going for a Leech Seed here. He is gonna be going for a Focus Blast, and he does hit, which is good for him. However, it's not gonna be enough to take me out quite yet. Get the Leech Seed off, and I'm set nice and pretty. I'm sitting at 4-0 against Thunder right now, which is that's a solid lead. That's the 4-0 ass clap, if you guys remember that. But it is a solid ass clap, GG. Clapping that ass, man. But he's going to go for another Focus Blast here. I am going to be living, just barely hanging on. Ferrothorn is, like I said, bulky in that special defense department. I'm going to, again, go for some more BM. He has no Pokemon left. There's no reason for me to be setting up hazards. But I can, because there's nothing that he can do with Politoed. And especially now that his rain is gone, I mean, he's not using a water type attack right now anyway, but for a few of my remaining pokes, the rain would have been nice to have, but he just doesn't have it. Just doesn't have it. I'm going to go into my Latios here, predicting the Focus Blast. He actually ended up missing, so I got a free switch here, and I'm actually going to be getting some health back as well, thanks to that Leech Seed. And instead of just finishing off the Politoed, I'm going for the BM, swapping out into the Ferrothorn to take the Ice Beam here. And man, oh man, BM is BM. Gonna take the Ice Beam. I am gonna live. No crits from Thunder. I don't think there was a single crit this entire match actually, which is highly surprising. Usually, there's some kind of crit or game-changing hacks that really just changes the outcome of the match, but not today. I can easily live another Ice Beam here. He thought that I might double back out into Latios there, but nope, I'm staying with Ferrothorn, and I'm going to BM him with the Gyro Ball, and that is a GG. So I hope you guys enjoyed this match today. If you did, definitely leave a like on it for me, guys. It definitely helps the channel out, helps me out, helps the channel grow. Help spread the love, you guys. But again, I apologize, guys, for the lack of videos lately. But there will be another Wi-Fi battle tomorrow, and there will actually also be the announcement video of the 24-hour live stream if for whatever reason you're not paying attention right now. But hope you guys enjoy. We'll see you back again tomorrow. May the hacks be with you all. Peace out.